Hello everyone, today we are out shooting with the 50mm 1.2 from Sony. I love this lens and there should be a couple of hours with some great light, so the goal is try to chase this light, but at the same time still try to capture the best picture we can, even if the light is not gonna be there. My name is Rox and I am a street photographer in London, and stay until the end because this last shot was one of the best of 2025. 50mm gives nothing for free. No white context, no creamy isolation. You design the shot. Pick the light, set the stage and let the story walk in. While 35mm naturally shows environment, the 85mm naturally isolates. 50mm does neither by default, so you have to manufacture context or separation. At street distances, 50mm won't blur background as much as the 85. Yet, you also don't have the generous room of the 35 to place subjects cleanly. Messy edges creep in, so it demands precise timing and micro composition. Right side light here. If I shoot front lighting with the sun at my back, it goes flat, everything lit. But the dark pockets of this coffee shop create negative space, so the shot will still work perfectly, like in those two examples. But this time I'll shoot side lit for a beautiful light to shadow fall off. By the way, if you want to have a one-to-one session where we walk through the streets of London and deep dive into light, focal length and composition, book now your workshop with me. You can find the link in the description. Here we have beautiful backlit light. You can see the long shadows on the pavement. My drive mode is usually continuous shooting high, so I can capture plenty of frame and then pick up the best one. When you arrive in a place, spend some time to understand where the light is coming from. And then if you have the possibility, always choose a side light or a backlit light for your subject. This shot is a fantastic example why I love the 50mm 1.2. Even if I am 6-7 meters far away from my subject, it still creates a beautiful bokeh. One great strategy with the 50mm is to shoot frame within frames. So use, for example, doorways, buses or shop windows. Foreground shapes at 50mm create layers and pseudo compression. Here there is another great example with these huge shop windows. But at the same time, an interesting subject always wins over perfect framing. This information panel with this reflection creates a layer and makes the shot more interesting. The light is still not great, so I'm looking for anything that can create contrast and interest in the shot, and this reflection is perfect for that. We are arriving at Covent Garden now, and this frame is a stunner. It will be number one if the last shot of the day hadn't stolen it. Eventually, we got the light that the weather forecast promised. Beautiful light, long shadows. You place yourself at 45 or 90 degrees and the shot is perfect. Let's step into Covent Garden to chase some story. The 50mm is the perfect lens for that. Let's take one shot under the Covent Garden colonnades, where the light is almost always beautiful. Like this. We left Covent Garden and now the light is really amazing. Let's shoot placing our subject between the camera and the sun. Look at this fantastic spotlight close to the phone booth. You just need to compose, expose for the highlights, and then wait for your subject to come into the frame. Here your subject are the graffiti on the phone booth, but you still need someone to complete the scene. I love this shot. Now we're gonna go through Chinatown taking few shots, and then we're gonna go to Soho. This hair salon and the bike are a really cool frame to tell stories. See a clean raw subject? That's your cue. There's a shot. Works at 85mm and 50mm. We are at Old Compton Street, which is a place that offers infinite possibilities for street photography. When you have such a magnificent light in a place like that, street photography becomes pretty easy. Here, moving to the right and placing the sun into the frame, I'm trying to get some great flare. We are getting close to the end of this session, but before leaving, there is still time for the best shot of the day and most likely one of the best shots of 2025. We are at Gilgul Theatre, and close to the theatre there is this beautiful street art piece. As soon as I saw it, I thought this is a long exposure, because Oliver stays razor sharp in black and white while the crowd paints a soft motion blur. This street art deserves more than a straight long exposure, so I will add a tiny whip tilt at the end, letting a blur overlay this sharp base.